not in a rush to get a shot up, allowing the defender to go right past him and then get off a good look. Foul on the shot. Echenike will go to the line here for the first possible Wizards points of the ball game. Echenike, first name Jaime, is at the line to our left. Native of Colombia, made a little NBA history, the first player ever to play in an NBA game from the country of Colombia. College ball at Wichita State. NBA 2K23 Summer League action continues tomorrow on NBA TV and the ESPN app. Final game for all of these teams listed, with it all starting at 2 Eastern, and will take you well into the night, wrapping up with Miami and Los Angeles. So Washington, Corey, still looking for their first points, but a couple of minutes in. The problem with that is when you go to the free throw line and miss two, that's definitely going to put a little damper on the confidence early in the game. Smith again, this time into a crowd, and a nice shot block from Echenike. Shackle for three. And a foul here on two guys battling right low post for the rebound. Great job by Echenike carving out some space underneath. He actually was boxing out on the offensive end of the floor. An opportunity to come up with the offensive board. Fortunately for the Pacers, they fouled him, so he didn't get an easy bucket. Even inbounded, this will be a foul against Washington here and turn it right back over. I believe they're going to get Shekel on the push off. It is. Trying to get open, of course, had two options underneath, whether to come off the stagger screen or cut the screen and get underneath, but the push off got him caught at the turnover for the Wizards room. Nembhard from downtown will phone iron action. Rebound pulled away by Goodwin. He'll bring it up himself. Nice cut to the rim, and as a result, an easy punch with the right hand thrown down by Isaiah Todd. And Isaiah Todd, that's one of the things he's going to have to focus on more so, being is a guy that's finishing at the rim, not relying on his jump shot to get everything done. A nice find on the backdoor cut, and then Todd showing off the length and athleticism with the finish. But too often, Isaiah Todd relies on, he's a good shooter, but relies on that jump shot. He can be a much better player if he plays getting downhill the time. He was the top of the second round last year, 31st pick. Same as Andrew Nembhard this year. One missing, trying to clean it up. Echenike pops up the money in there on the third try for the Wizards with that possession. And Echenike's teammate, Tyson Etienne, had a great game yesterday for the Atlanta Hawks. I'm sure he was tuned in, checking out his guy. Inspiring performance with him. See if he can come out and match it here today. Now the Pacers have cooled a little bit. They're 3 of 7 overall. Echenike unable to grab a hold of that thing. Look out, this is coming toward us. Nembhard able to save it off the near sideline. Through traffic into the left wing. A lot of weight for that Washington defense. My goodness. Elbow jumper for Nembhard. Pretty soft. Well, and you can tell, Nembhard's playing with a lot more confidence. And again, when you start out the summer league, especially as a rookie, you come in, it's the first time you play basketball as a professional. You know that there's a bunch of eyes on you. There are a lot of nerves. But the longer you're here in Vegas playing in the summer league, the more comfortable you get. And that one from bad to good in a hurry. Nembhard let the outlet pass a little short. And the loose ball turns into a foul here. Will stay with the Pacers. Nembhard already with 5 points, 1 assist. Beg your pardon, 1 rebound. He'll pop out the catch here below the left side. Punch loose and off the official will stay here. Last up by Goodwin. St. Louis Pelicans, partner. Hey, St. Louis University. Oh, salute. Come on now. Yeah. Do it right. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, we got to call that salute. We can't call it St. Louis University. We got to act like we're from around there. Well, I got roots in it. Yes. Okay. It's an Illinois side tonight. Delta Alta. See, but I also, down in Louisiana, SLU is also southeastern Louisiana. So I'm trying to serve all here. But that wasn't the one we were talking about.
talking about those Jewish ones in St. Louis. That's slow.
Yes. Speaking of SLU and Washington Wizards, my Bradley Miller Lee family. See, if I don't represent SLU the right way, I'm going to start getting text messages from them. So take care. Indeed. HBK at the line when we come back.
NBA 2K23 Summer League is presented by NBA 2K23. Answer the call. And in part by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Fernando, he's here.
Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard and new caramel drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard? That's 2 DQ All-Stars. Wait, for 2 MLB All-Stars? Play it cool.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Do you want some more?
Wait till you see me on the downhill.
See you at home.
Enjoy advanced safety at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Only two things are forever. Love, Liberty Mutual customizing your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. And if anyone objects to this marriage, Kevin, no, not today. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Frosty time is kind of like you time. If you time tasted like a frosty.
Hey, Lily, can I get a hand with this?
You got this, brother. I know you've been working out.
Please, this is pretty heavy.
That's why I got the small, man.
When it's Frosty time, choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new strawberry frosty.
You know, it doesn't matter if you choose left or right because they're both chewy, crunchy, and delicious.
You know, it doesn't matter if you choose left or right because they're both chewy, crunchy, and delicious.
Welcome back to NBA 2K23 Summer League here in Las Vegas. Okay, so this is pertinent information to this ball game, guys. The teams that are going to advance to the finals are going to be determined by the point differential. Right now, the Knicks are 1, Portland is 2nd. If Indiana wants to knock out Portland, they'll need to win this ball game by 15 points, as you see there. Well, technically 16 points, because the total points in which you win a victory are going to be used as a determining factor to decide who's going to go on and clinch the championship on Sunday, guys.
So load up is what we're saying here. Well, I'll see, Monica's got the Georgetown degree, so I'm about to wear it after work. All right, okay, so Monica, you got the Knicks in first place with a 14-point advantage over Portland. All right?
Correct.
All right.
Okay.
So give me Indiana's number off the top of the dome, what they got to do to pass up New York.
New York, it would be 30.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
But don't forget, New Orleans still plays tonight, and so the number they put on the board. So you have to not only perhaps anticipate your Indiana, you score to get the Portland, but maybe score some more to make sure that you take care of what you almost put on the board in your late.
You know what you just did there? That's called the tease, because we got the New Orleans game, and you're trying to keep the crowd watching.
It's not just a headline.
You see what I'm saying? I can appreciate that.
Shaq with the lead and a score. Washington was cool at the start, has climbed back into this thing. Devhard fumbling through the lane, but have it blocked away by Ejinike. Goodwin, lob it from the rim. Knocked away. Pacers get back defensively. Nice fashion. G2 with the broken floor. Contact and a charge. Offensive foul on G2. Subs coming in on both sides. Here's the approach the 4-minute mark.
And you see G2 getting out. Ejinike doing a great job. But I can tell you what, all charges are not created equal. You see the elbow come up into the chin on that one? No thank you. That's when Ross White hit the basketball, get out the way. They felt he could have that point.
This is no place for this.
You know, I mean, again, when you think about it, this is always a place for business because you do not want to be on the wrong side of that.
But you don't want to step out of the way and not have good film to lay down for somebody else who took the charge.
It depends on your status.
Turnover Washington. That's their fifth already. Wizards Wizards 1 and 2. They lost to the Pelicans on Wednesday, 106-88. Goldreich in for Indiana for the first time. Hinton also checked in last at ball. A couple of new Wizards now in. Isaiah Thomas started returns. And Vivian Mitch in for his first run. Rookie out of Kentucky. Godfather Randy Moss, by the way. There he was. You think Randy Moss has to be a good fit. Here's Todd, he's hard to miss with those kicks. Matt Spencer, who has had limited run here for Washington this week, to get an early call in this one for Zach Guthrie's club. Oh, physical. Also throw it, and he's going to the line looking for three. But I like the way McCall is going to pass Spencer, saying move the basketball. That's not sit there and just keep down the basketball. Spencer exhausted every option. And you see McCall going to the track, as you mentioned, strong, but immediately talking to the younger player, letting him know, hey, move the basketball, not so much dribbling. And we have to, whenever we mention Spencer, you definitely have to talk about the lacrosse. I mean, again, you're talking about the #1 pick in the Premier Lacrosse League. You know, going down in history as one of the best lacrosse players ever. Give me another one, though. All right, so see, I'm putting you on the spot. I need to ask Monica this too. Give me the name of one of the other great lacrosse players of all time. College. Jim Thorpe. Thorpe? He played lacrosse, but I don't know if he played in college. Jim Brown did it.
I was about to say Jim Brown. I was waiting for that one.
My bad, Monica. I didn't give you time.
I'm like, Jim Brown, right? I just wasn't sure.
You are 100% at your rival, Syracuse. Right. And believe it or not, Jim Brown played 4 sports, had 4 letters at Syracuse. Not only football, basketball, lacrosse, but also track and field. Can I just admit how much of a fanboy I was when I finally got to meet him? Oh, I can only admit it. DeLeo climbs the ladder and puts it in on the window. But no flex. Wait a minute. Young fella, when you attack the basket like this, DeLeo going through Isaiah Todd, concentrating on the finish. You gotta have some type of flex when you finish.
In the future, we'll travel to incredible places with the help of magical technology. But what about today? I want my magical future now. I have places to go. Rocks to climb. Sights to see. And flights to catch. I can't wait for what tomorrow will bring. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the ride.
Pizza Hut's got 2 mediums for just $6.99 each. That's less than $1 a slice.
Got 2 more slices. Sound like pizza.
My pizza.
What?
Carry out 2 medium, 1 topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. No one out Pizza Hut.
A role model is someone who shows what's possible when you believe within. Not because you need to follow someone else's footsteps, but as a reminder to make your own.
You gave your laugh. You gave your hype. You gave your love. Your cool. Everything got his haircut to your pride. You gave us your passion. You've given us 75 amazing years. Thank you for all that you give. Welcome back to Las Vegas. There might be some points in those pockets. And those 2 gentlemen right there, Jason Munstell Jr., made their mark. And how cool is it to see, obviously, Wes, his dad is a Wizard/Bullets, legend. Here leading the squad. Just Bullets. Bullets. Just Bullets. Stay with us. Wes Munstell only plays for the Bullets and one of the greatest to ever do it. Jersey hangs in the Raptors. In D.C., the home of Monica Dutt, where she used to get the job done. And Georgetown. Give him the finish? No, couldn't get it over the iron foul here as he turned below the foul line. But Twan, not the only great Wizard here today in shot for three. Trying to follow his miss. Closed off, though, and a good rebound.
There's Coward, our guy. It's a bucket.
Tried to leave the hand out there, but couldn't get it to go. And up comes the other end, and Todd's making noise here again for the Wizards.
I like Isaiah Todd aggressive like that. Nemhard fell down, not giving him a chance to contend with that. And Todd, on the right thing, attacking the basket.
Nemhard needs a friend. Found it. Hit. Taking Spencer downhill. Leader. No. Spencer will clear it here for the Wizards. Plays it like a running back. Floats it up. Off back iron, no.
But I like the attack by Spencer. No one picked him up. No one stopped the basketball, which is the first rule that you learn playing in the elementary school. Stop the basketball. No one done it. Got a good look.
Oh, that's hands. Get him on the arm. Foul on the call.
Spencer with the kick ahead in transition finds Isaiah Todd, and as Nemhard goes down, Todd finishing strong at the rim.
Cock the back a little bit.
He got two.
All this space.
Gotta do it. When you used to dunk, didn't you cock it back some?
If I had $1 for every time I cocked it back, I'll tell you what. So he gets at the line here on the McCall foul. Houston Cougar. Bounce it off the back iron. All right, phone time. Grab that thing. Hit the app. Scan the QR code to download this NBA app for every update all summer long. We're not done yet. Obviously, you've seen all the news here that's been blowing up around here this week. So stay up with it. Get ready for the upcoming season by following the moves and the breaking news by scanning that QR code. Big QR code there, aren't you?
I am absolutely.
That wasn't until I went to every restaurant in America and had to look at what the food was.
Yeah.
On my phone.
I mean, you know, I'll attack this.
Knotted up at 15. Both teams shooting between 35 and 40%, basically. Use a low post here. Footwork, both right, got it and one.
That's nice. The footwork, the pump fake, gets Todd in the air, and then the concentration and strength to be able to finish that off the glass. Opportunity for the and one. And great recognition. We don't see a lot of low post basketball, especially from bigs. Well, honestly, when you see most post ups in today's game, it's the small forwards and the guards actually going down there and getting the job done.
Reminds me of Drew Holiday taking folks down there and working them over with his feet.
Tell you what, you play against Drew Holiday, you got to track the work, buddy. That's a long night for both ends.
That's a padded undershirt. Under a minute to go in the period. Indiana up by 2. Indiana's 0 for 7. Excuse me, Wizards 0 for 7 from downtown with that last miss. Both right. A little short on that one. 6'10" guy with the footwork in the low post. Jacking the 3 up.
That's more of what we, oh,
Yeah. That might be trouble. One official has said travel, another has said trip. So the foul will be called here on the trip. Right there, also, slow motion will tell us all we need to know, and this is a travel. But I can see in real time that the official Claire Albright saw perhaps a DeLeo trip, but those officials don't have what we do here.
so now which one was it though? Was it a travel or was it a trip?
This is a travel.
The travel? Okay, is there contact made over that?
Oh, there was
contact. There was contact on that one.
Okay.
See, at first you thought he broke his own ankle.
Great job in the truck to get the other angle.
We got the best.
Shot clock, game clock, basically the same. Indiana was a pair of threes here in the quarter. Gibbs a long way away with not much clock to deal with. Off the crossover. Loping down the lane, can't finish. Too hard off the glass.
And went too early. Oh, a turnover to get right back.
McCall should have taken the half-court shot. That rims out. Well, that would have been a prayer for front court, right? Hey, look, Indiana got out in front early. Washington hanging around has made this tight going to the second.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic.
save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Meet Zach. His work-life balance is anything but balanced. But when he gets on the bike, he becomes Zen Zach. Zen Zach exists outside of time. His heartbeat sounds like a neutron circle. The only notification he hears is the sound of the ocean. So if you want to reach him, talk to the ocean. The ocean. And Zen Zach rides with Geico because saving money and getting great coverage is totally chill. Geico, savings and service for both your sides.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Santa Fe. Lease the Santa Fe for just $309 a month or get 2.99% APR for 48 months. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
Welcome back to Las Vegas, and inside the Thomas and Mack Center, we're set for second quarter play between the Pacers and the Wizards. 1 point advantage right now for Indiana. And moments ago, our own Monica McNutt able to catch up with Pacer guard Andrew Nembhard.
After a pretty tight ball game at the end of the first quarter, what is working well for you guys?
I think when we're in the gas tight and making guys shoot successive threes, I think that's when we're at our best to get out of transition.
How much help is it to get past the first quarter and to be able to make some adjustments as you guys settle into the ball game?
It's good. We're getting our feel in that first quarter. Now we can make some adjustments and see if we can have a better second quarter.
Think that's good?
All right, Monica, thank you very much. Carter, thoughts from you about what you saw in the first 10 minutes?
Well, we saw the Wizards with 6 turnovers and 0 for 7 from 3, and with all of that only down 1, they're in a good spot as Indiana comes out in the zone here to start the second quarter. We'll see how the Wizards attack.
Pacers only scored 5 points off those 6 turnovers. Ejinike kicked it out of the rim. Oh, foul. Pacer whistle here will tag Boatwright for the foul. Ejinike has made his presence felt here throughout. Got the start today. 2 of 3 from the field, 4 points in the first quarter. He's back to the line. But he's still looking for his first made free throw.
And then whenever you play against the zone, if you can find a crease to get the ball over the top into your big fellas, it's difficult because it's so hard to help. In the zones, you've got guys on those wings having to come back in trying to contest the shots, and it's just too late. That's DK already up the rim.
So last night I worked with Monica McNutt over at Fox Pavilion.
You guys did great. I watched you, by the way.
I appreciate that.
Well,
All my
she was. Yes, I was there, Got
a whole lot of lead there. She was great. He's good. 2-foot jump stop. Swung away.
That was on the glass first. I'm Neesmith. I'm hot about that one.
Monica asked every one of our guests about food last night. So she should know that Ejinike's mom was a chef. So, we'll just give her back to the food bowl as we progress to that. Just the drop off, nobody found Boatwright. Too easy. Boatwright's 25 now. He played at USC. 6'10". We talked about the size earlier. He ties up Spencer, but right there, Ejinike. Opportunistic bucket for Jaime.
And one of the things that you recognize behind Ejinike is the fact that he has really good hands. And that's oftentimes hard to find in the big guys who can catch tough passes, especially in traffic like that. He does a great job not only catching, but also finishing.
A lot of space here for the Pacers. Got the 3-point line covered. It dials it up. The glance off the rim, and DeLeo's unable to catch up with it. Waiting before they go. One more saying, out of Windermere Prep.
G-League Ignite. Vegas was where he played his home games. Last season, he spent a lot of time with Ignite injured. But had some flashes, showed some flashes, and a very skilled young man. Can shoot the basketball from deep.
Listen, 6'9", he's taller.
Yeah, he really does.
Bagars with his first bucket of the ball game. Normally I see a guy inside, I'm like, I don't know about that. I think they've underestimated him. A step back, won't go here for Eli Brooks. Wolverine in for his first club in the first half. So Washington has grabbed the lead here. They've done a lot of work in the paint. And again, Ejinike is there, 14-foot runner, and won't go, but he is going to the line again.
But one of the things that you notice there, you can see how Echenike's teammates trust him. Those small pocket passes in tight spaces right there to a 7-footer, that's difficult. There's not a lot of guys that catch those. He's doing a great job making sure he's alert when his teammates are passing the basketball.
Now he's got his free throw stroke working. All right, here's our next WNBA game. It's going to be a great one this weekend. Asia Wilson, the Aces are in Connecticut to take on Jonquil Jones and the Sun. We're talking about two of the top 4 teams in the WNBA. They're all set to go for us 1 Eastern on Sunday, 10 Pacific on ABC and the ESPN app.
Now, I've been waiting to get on air with Monica McNutt and start talking WNBA basketball. Okay, so I'm a big Liz Cambridge fan, right? Campaign fan. And Liz left the Aces, goes to LA, big free agent deal, and then she's awesome. But since she's been gone, all the Aces have been doing is scoring points. Now, so Monica, was she slowing them down? I mean, you got Asia Wilson getting the job done on the interior, but was Liz slowing them down?
Well, Corey, I think a couple things happened. Becky Hammond comes in and obviously institutes a new offense that centers around Asia, and Asia has really expanded her game this year. She's shooting the 3 ball pretty well, which is something in addition to her game. So, long answer, yes. I don't know that slowing them down is negative, should have a negative connotation, because she's a force to be reckoned with inside. The team is absolutely getting up and down the floor at a different rate now, now that she's moved on.
See, I get to talk to the voice of the WNBA because I don't know if you recognize this. When the WNBA promos and stuff come on, that's Monica McNutt talking. I'm not sure if you recognize that voice. I know.
Absolutely. In my hotel room today.
Yeah.
There's Monica again.
All over the place.
Suitably so. By the way, the Aces are the talk of this town.
3 straight games, over 100 points. First time it's ever happened in WNBA history. I'm a fan. I'm locked in.
A lot of folks here are. She two-feeds inside. Little turnaround. Rims off. Tough break for Kendall Brown.
And that's when Kendall Brown has to finish. When you have the size advantage on the interior, especially if you're an athlete like Kendall Brown, you've got to get that shot up and in. You don't get many opportunities. You got to take advantage of the ones you get.
Washington turnover here. 8 advantage remains for the Wizards. And both teams will huddle up. Here as we've just gotten under the 7-minute mark. No, they're not going to let them huddle up. Both teams' benches started to creep onto the floor. This officiating crew says, not yet, guys.
They thought the 6 was 5. You got to know the time for your timeout.
Each team only gets 2 timeouts per half. She two, rainbow shot was short. Nice rebound by DeLeo. Shovel back to Denmark. Shooter wing right. DeLeo, no good. Pass fake. Step through. Dish over to the left side. This is the possession. They got some points out of this. Foul here. Called with 8 on the shot clock. Bonbo Zhang reduces the contact.
Yes, I ain't got bailed out on that one. There was nowhere to go. Trying to Euro step in between 2 players, a tight squeeze there. Fortunate to get that call.
Zhang, by many, was considered to be the top prospect out of China. Thought college for a little bit, but as you mentioned, G League at night.
Nice lefty stroke, can really shoot the basketball, has some perimeter skill. Of course, you know, as most rookies, needs to get stronger to be effective in the NBA. But when you have that one skill, oftentimes they can find somewhere for you to play.
39% from the field last year with the Ignite. Jaguars get picked up way outside by the 19-year-old. Found a way to get to the high post. Change sides here. Sword with the over-the-shoulder give, and Shackle will go to the line to shoot 2 on a foul by Zhang.
Shackle put up big numbers in the G League for the Kansas City Go-Go this year. He was one of the leading scorers for the Go-Go and had some big games.
He came out of the gate hot. In the first game for the Wizards here in Vegas, he scored 24 points, knocked down 3 threes, and went 9 of 9 at the free throw line. Numbers have fallen off a little bit, so for minutes. I think they saw a lot in game 1 and said, hey,
Scout report.
yeah,
Do it again.
6 points in each of the next
Hey,
2.
yo, if you're watching, subscribe to that video. Subscribe to my channel.
So the Wizards, the Pacers here have gone a little back and forth, and Washington
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Whoever watching, thank you.
is falling off a cliff. York trying to get him back on track. He just re-entered, and this is there obviously off the right side.
That's one where you just come back into the game and you take that shot. You really got to be a knockdown shooter.
Sword. How did he get that ball away without hitting the floor first? It's amazing that some of these guys get in the air what they're still able to do. Zhang, the lefty, got hit. 3 free throws coming up. Foul on Craig Sword. General manager, or better yet, president of basketball operations for the Wizards, table side next. Another day without pain. It's time to press the gun.
How could this grilled cheese double burger make your life easier? Just eat the whole darn thing and then drop it and don't tell anybody. Right. I've done that before. Oh, yeah. Well, it's my form of therapy. Cheeseburger therapy. Sonic, grilled cheese double burger. When you get a quiet moment, you take whatever you got's right.
Yo, Barry, I heard you was going to take. What's up? Go with that. Yeah, it's okay. Shit is dead, bro. What about the real thing? Why you understand you like I do? Because we already won a chip. We got hella chemistry, bro. Can't look, can't get fuck. Because he ain't on my level. All right, buddy. I mean, my teammate. It's a Cavalier reunion. Niggas are back.
I know I'm the place of gods. I can't think of anything I would rather do than own the Lakers.
I don't think my dad intended to steal a team that he did.
We need your help. But the fight began one night when one man did one speech.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
So don't give up on me. Welcome back to the desert. There's mountains here too, elevation and dry, that's for sure. Prime time here on day 9 at the NBA 2K23 Summer League. Washington out front here by 4. And we are graced by Tommy Shepard, president of basketball operations for the Washington Wizards, and apparently longtime friend of Corey Alexander. I won't hold that against you, Tommy, but
Way back.
welcome and appreciate you joining us.
Hey, thank you very much for having me on, guys. This has been unbelievable week for the NBA for Summer League. This is a huge property, and I think you're seeing the fans keep coming. It's going to be even bigger next year.
Not only did it feel like we were kind of back in some way post-pandemic, but it felt like this week became even more of a convention that this event has become than ever I can remember.
No, absolutely. It's Burning Man of basketball out here in the desert, for sure. But what's really neat, I think, is having the roster players come, be around. It's a lot of team bonding. A lot of coaches get to slide over a chair, get an opportunity to do something. All these refs are looking for jobs. All the medical staff, everybody gets a chance to shine here.
Well, and most people won't know this. This is actually a homecoming for you. So people don't recognize that you go back to the UNLV 1990 championship team. So you getting to come back here to Thomas and Mack, it's a big deal for you, right?
It was an honor to be with Runner Rebels. You know, the time that I was here was some glorious times, and just wonderful people all the way throughout. And it's neat to see a lot of those people still live in town. A lot of people are running the big casinos now and things, but the ties that tie UNLV together, they never break. It's wonderful people.
And it's been a good July for you. So you were able to pull off what has probably been one of the best moves of the summer. Brad Beal, franchise player, says, I'm staying home, signing a 5-year, $251 million deal, not, opting out and saying, I want to be with this franchise, I want to win with the Wizards. That's got to be, special to you, correct?
That's very gratifying. I'm very happy for him and his family, but certainly for our franchise and what it signals to the league that, hey, we take care of our players here. There's a path to winning. Bradley believed heavily that wherever he was going to end up, he wanted to be in a place where he could win the championship. He made his decision, and I think we're going to continue.
Subscribe to my YouTube page, ASAP.
the East is not going anywhere. It's very competitive, and we intend to be right in the middle.
If you're watching, subscribe, please. Thank you.
Here where you've got Les Unseld Jr. having now been in place for a year, do you feel like you've made a turn here toward not just consistency, but stability for your franchise, bridging these two seasons?
And certainly, you know, as you're going through your team building and your roster kind of switches an awful lot, it is difficult. There's not a lot of consistency, but you got to keep trying to get the very best talent, and get the talent that's a heck of a lot better to figure it out. I think we're there now where with 10 new players from the beginning of last season to now, and I think you start to look around and say, we got competition at every position. You got some good young guys coming up challenging for minutes. You got veteran players. And, you know, Bradley and Porzingis didn't play minutes together last year. Kuzma played one game with Porzingis. So Bradley didn't play with Ruby. There's a lot of pieces that didn't have a chance to touch last year that we're excited to see that out on the court this year.
Yeah, that's got to have you excited to get back to training camp. I know you want to take some time off in August, though, get a little bit of a break, get away. It's been a long year. But when you look at what you guys have coming back, you mentioned Brad and Porzingis. Those two guys getting an opportunity to play together. Kristaps Porzingis, who has been an all-star and is now becoming healthy, can he get back to being that guy that we saw at the New York Knicks years ago?
I certainly think so. I know this. His body's never been better than it is right now. He's going to play in a European qualifier for Latvia here. I'm going to go see him in a couple weeks, and we've been just so impressed with the person, his work ethic, his drive, his determination, but also his leadership. He's another guy who's going to put it around. There's one guy that we added just late. We're going to sign him. It's been announced that obviously that with Taj Gibson coming aboard as well. It's one piece that wasn't on the screen that I know why that probably shouldn't be talking about it. We got to wait a little bit, but just adding more veteran leadership, guys who played in big games, is only going to help Wes.
I agree wholeheartedly with Tom Gibson, the guy who has been a winner, and more importantly, someone that doesn't need to have the ball to be effective. So will help on the defensive side of basketball. When you think about that, when you look at what you have coming back, and you think about Kyle Kuzma really coming into his home, of course, Brad, a perennial all-star, Porzingis, the point guard position, what does that look like right now for them?
I think we acquired Monty Morris and Will Barton from Denver. Those two guys are very familiar with West. They're very familiar with winning. They're excellent defenders, but Monte, I think, this is the right opportunity for him to become a starter in the NBA full time. He's going to be from day one. He comes into camp with DeLon right backing him up. We got a guy who can guard multiple positions, that can finish games, knows how to play. And then I certainly think Bradley, coming off the season where he had a career high 6.5 assists a game, he's a capable playmaker. So you're looking, Corey, I know you watch the NBA a ton. I know you do as well, sir. The way that this is going now, you got big guards out on the floor. You got guys who play multiple positions that are bringing the ball up, that are starting the offense for you. So I think the days of we've got to adjust that on the floor certainly, but I think there's a lot of flexibility with our roster where we can play different guys at that point position.
Barton, Morris, Gibson, some of the names you just mentioned. There's a theme there. All guys with postseason experience too. That comes to the table for the Wizards.
No, absolutely. I think we've really tried to surround. We've been talking a whole lot too much about getting better defensively. You got to go put action behind that. And we went and got 3 guys this summer that are all highly rated, regarded defensive players, and I think that's going to help a ton. I love our young rookie. He struggled a little bit with his back, so he's not playing today, but I think Johnny Davis fits that mold of another guy, two-way player who's going to be a capable defender. And hey, just real quick before we bail, I want to say shout out to Coach Steve Smith and Oak Hill.
Absolutely.
God bless him. Put more guys in the NBA than a lot of Division I schools.
Tommy Shepard, thank you, sir. Love to see you.
And don't leave me hanging on TV. Come on, man.
Back to Vegas.
My brother. Good to see you, cool.
These targeted ads are getting really creepy.
It's almost like Skittles is listening in on our conversation.
Gain the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Frosty time is kind of like you time. If you time tasted like a Frosty.
Hey, wait. Can I get a hand with this?
You got this, brother. I know you've been working out.
Please, this is pretty heavy.
That's why I got the small, man.
When it's Frosty time, choose wisely. Choose Winnie's new strawberry Frosty.
Discover intuitive technology at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
So with Geico, we can easily
insurance and save even more?
Yeah, home, car, motorcycle, all bundled together. Just like that breakfast burrito.
So can I get chorizo?
Yeah, metaphorically, yeah.
Carnitas.
Just chicken. Just give me a bunch of chicken.
Ooh, bacon.
Oh wait, there isn't too much hot sauce, is there? I have a sensitive palate.
I actually like hot sauce. Can I get chips?
How about guacamole?
I don't really know what we're talking about anymore.
Really?
Sure.
Okay.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Fernando, he's here.
Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard and new caramel drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard? That's 2 DQ All-Stars. Wait, for 2 MLB All-Stars? Play it cool.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Jaime Echenique getting the job done on the interior for the Washington Wizards, showing off his great hands and great touch. The 3 offensive rebounds for Echenique already, and each one of those has resulted in him getting a bucket on putback. So when you think about the influence that he's had on this game, it's been impactful early, and that's one of the things that you can do to get you on a roster in October.
10 points for him. He missed his first 3 free throws, if you remember, that now he's hit 4 straight. 7 boards as well. He's chased away a couple of shots, so officially 3 blocks currently on the box score. 12-4 Washington run working right now. Ball's kicked here, stops the clock at 2:10. Corey Alexander and Monica McNutt, Sean Kelly with you from the Thomas and Mack Center tonight. Jaime Echenique getting a breather and a smile on his face, obviously, with his performance thus far. He's working on his best game, perhaps, of the session. Double figures in game 1. Again, attacking the paint here, partner. Washington has earned themselves another couple of free throw opportunities here. Unless they're going to put this on the baseline. I think they're going to line up on the lane. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, when you look at this, Wizards team, they are made up of a lot of guys that played for the Cap City Go-Go and the G League team this year. So when you look at what, Tommy Shepard and the Wizards are doing, they're trying to keep a lot of this in-house. They didn't go out and grab it.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, East Coast Laker fans. Hit that like button if you're watching.
This year, so getting a lot of experience for their younger players who are in their organization already and trying to get them more experience here in some of them.
Jordan Goodwin, he's one of those guys. And a lot of these guys were called into action back during the holidays. If you remember, we had all kinds of COVID problems, self-safety protocols. We had Sharif Abdul-Rahim on yesterday, president of the G League. I'm not so sure we don't get a season as we did without the G League as constructed now. All these guys had to backfill in the roster, so a lot of these guys may have gotten their only NBA appearance this past year, but it was important in trying to keep things going. And Goodwin is in that mix. Isaiah Todd in that mix as well. All guys who had to come up through the Washington organization and help them through that stretch back in late December, early January.
It was the most impactful year ever for the G League, simply because the G League saved the NBA season this past year. That was one of the things I mentioned during the G League finals, talking about it, but also it was brought up by the greatest commissioner in professional sports, Adam Silver, when he talked about that at the draft this year, basically giving so much props to the G League and to Sharif Abdul-Rahim for what they were able to do this year in salvaging a season where, let's face it, December, January, COVID ran rapid through the NBA. And so when you think about that, the G League was really the saving grace.
Wizards with possession here, barely get it in as part of this clear path. Coming up on 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Todd for 3. That smacks off the floor. That was loud. D. Smith quickly to Nimhard. That's going to be off of a couple of guys here. And it may have been off him, but it's going to stay with the Pacers. The Wizards certainly disagree with that. The call was with him on the baseline there, and now
Los Angeles Lakers are prepared to offer Kemba a $20 million deal for 2 years. This could be great for the Lakers. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Peace.
It's not subtle. Now you can give them what they've always wanted. Real food for dogs. Caesar Wholesome Bowls and Simply Crafted. Caesar, love them back. At Domino's, you can get more than just your favorite pizza. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and yes, medium 2-topping pizzas as well. Carry out any 2 or more mix and match items for $5.99 each or get them delivered for $6.99 each.
I'm the latest hashtag challenge, and everyone on social media is trying to move. I'm trending so hard that hashtag common sense can't keep up. This is gonna get tens and tens of views. But if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, there could be enough to pay for this yourself.
Get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem for a whole lot less.
The Strip is heating up. The crowds are growing. The weekend is here in Las Vegas, and it'll be a big weekend here to wrap up Summer League play.
You said the Strip is heating up.
Man,
The Strip is hot. It's on fire out here right now.
temperature.
Oh, no, I mean temperature, actually. No, I mean temperature.
So speaking of temperature, the high today will be 111 here, and I know a lot of folks have been hearing us talk about the temperature already. It's been exceptionally hot in Las Vegas, like it'll do that to you right there. Our guys in the truck the other day got one of those laser instant read thermometers pointed at the parking lot here at Thomas Mack Center. The temperature coming off the asphalt was 152 degrees.
My wife asks me all the time, how's Vegas? And I say, I don't know, because I don't go outside. Nah, I'm not doing it. Staying at a nice hotel, though. I like our spot.
Good spot. Hydrate. Hydrate. Working the perimeter here. Finally below the foul line. McCall puts the ball into the stomach of the defender. Oh my goodness. That's one way to, I guess, keep the possession alive. I've seen guys throw it up somebody before. I've never seen them try to insert it into their abdomen. Yeah. Right around the rib cage there. Uh-oh. Loose ball foul is the call here.
Who'd they get for that one? It looks like both guys were. Did they get Kendall Brown for the foul?
It's Browner hitting, I would imagine.
Oh, I saw the official hold up a one hand, so that would be Kendall Brown.
It's him.
Oh, okay, there you go. Hit, where's 14? Okay, we got it. Hit had actually gotten away from the scene of the crime by the time we were looking at it. So therefore, he wasn't the suspect.
Can't go far.
Good thing we had these as a replay. Otherwise, I would actually have to watch the game with him.
Come on now.
I'm just saying. I'm over here talking to you.
I'm not trying to distract you.
Aren't you? Okay.
Trying to be fair. Good bonus free throw knockdowns here for the Wizards. 1 minute to go in the first half.
Nice cut.
There's the youngster, the 19-year-old. Took a hit on his way up, able to finish.
If that worked out, but Kendall Brown actually did not make the right play on that. Nemhard did. That's one where Kendall Brown has to stay spotted in the corner and shoot the three. That's the new NBA. And from a spacing standpoint, Nemhard needs to know that Kendall Brown's going to be in that corner for the shot.
Gabe York here, approaching half a minute. Little step to the right, triple is pure. He rinsed it right over the top of Isaiah Todd.
I like it. And Gabe York also recognized he had a 2 for 1, so he knew he had an opportunity to get a shot off. Doesn't executes it to perfection.
Jackal sends it to the open shooter. Todd in the corner. Bingo.
And I said Todd needed that. He's taking a number of those. He needed to see one of those go through, especially here in the first half. Build some confidence for the second.
This is first 5 from downtown. Timeout Pacers here with the clock stopped at 10.8. Quick break, and we'll see how the Pacers finish the half in a moment.
Subway dropping 12 new subs for the all-new Subway series menu.
The new monster has juicy steak and crispy bacon.
But what about the new boss? It looks so good. It makes me hangry.
Go down there, big guy.
The new Subway series. What's your pick?
We always believed the welcoming spirit was a small
Rumor has it, thank you for watching my channel. Kemba Walker, the Lakers are preparing a 2-year, $20 million offer to Kemba Walker. The Lakers are preparing, rumor has it, to Kemba Walker, $20 million, 2 years. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Rumor has it, the Los Angeles Lakers are preparing a 2-year, $20 million offer sheet to Kemba Walker. This is a rumor, has yet to be confirmed. 2 years, $20 million offer to Kemba Walker. Subscribe to my channel. Support. Thanks. Yeah.
It's the right decision.
Oh, absolutely. We did right decision to drive it to the rim.
Dave York undrafted in 2016. 3 years in the G League. Knocks them both down. 5-point game under a second to go here. Brandon Williams the hole here for the final quarter. At the end of the second quarter. Very entertaining first half. Great start by Indiana. Washington then really recovered nicely.
Strong finish by the Pacers at the end to be able to make it a 5-point game. I think we're going to see some great action here in the second half.
Use only your mind. Place the order.
Order up for Dustin.
I don't have any money.
Well, what if somebody ordered pizza with their money?
Actually, now there is a way to order pizza with your mind. Or with the new Domino's Mind Ordering app.
When you have technology that's easier to control, that can scale across all your clouds,
We got that, right?
We got that.
it's easier to be an innovator. So you can do more incredible things.
For the first time in Hollywood, the T-Mobile home run derby. Monday at 8 on ESPN.
I think we should explore a few solutions.
Grammarly suggestions catch when your tone might undermine your message, and it offers suggestions to make you sound more confident.
Let's explore a few solutions.
Try Grammarly today at Grammarly.com.
Okay, Mike, it's all you now. Divert the asteroid up his path. Where's Mike? He's getting a haircut. He's getting a haircut now? Technically, it's not just any haircut. It's supercuts. I'm in and out super quick.
When you pay with Credit Karma Money, you can win instant karma, which makes your purchase free.
Gotta be free with instant karma.
Instant karma, only from Credit Karma Money.
Show the world what it means to be a fan with exclusive fan gear designed by Fanatics. One-of-a-kind styles from all the leagues, teams, and colleges you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Welcome back to Summer League. Earlier in the session, our Ron Goldman had the chance to talk to Indiana Pacers 6th draft pick, Benedict Mathurin. Check it out.
Drafted number 6. And it's one thing to hear your name called, but what's it been like to actually get on the court and practice and play games and get within the Pacers ecosystem?
I
the Hornets for the first time was truly a blessing. So, I'm just looking forward to next game, having more fun.
The team that you joined has a young core.